Good morning and welcome to the El Paso County Citizen Service Center. I'm Jim Bensberg, the chairman of the Workforce Investment Board here at the Pikes Peak Workforce Center, and I'll be your master of ceremonies this morning. We have much to celebrate today as we officially welcome the Colorado Springs Small Business Development Center here to the Citizen Service Center as a valued partner with the Pikes Peak Workforce Center. This is the center of Nothing is more important to the success of local businesses than having access to skilled workers who are eager to lend their knowledge and talents, and nothing is more valuable to eager workers than to have local businesses who are growing and hiring. I think it's appropriate this time to introduce some folks who don't have a speaking part today. I see former Commissioner and County Clerk and Recorder Wayne W. Williams. Commissioner Sally Clark. El Paso County Commissioner Peggy Littleton, my successor. Who else do I see here that's got an elected official's badge? We're all important here. Some are just more important than others. So, the SBDC has moved here from its former home at the campus of UCCS. And last year, they did that to take advantage of the natural synergies that exist as it fulfills its mission to help business of all sizes grow and prosper. This partnership with SBDC, UCCS, Pikes Peak Workforce Center, City of Colorado Springs, and El Paso County is just one example of the way our region works together for economic stability in the Pikes Peak region. Our first speaker today from the Colorado Springs Regional Business Alliance is John Wilson, Vice President for Business Development. John, welcome.
Thank you, Jim. Very honored and pleased to be here today representing the Business Alliance. We are very excited about the Small Business Development Center being here. A community that thrives requires good partners, and the Small Business Development Center continues to show that they're one of the best partners ever. Partnering with the Pikes Peak Workforce Center and their residents, partnering with us and the Better Business Bureau in many programs, including Social Enterprise Conference next week, next Thursday morning, out at Glen Eyrie. We're very excited about that. Partnering with us in other activities, including Athena and other things going on in the community. We're just very pleased with the Small Business Development Center and what they're doing. Their work helping existing and new businesses thrive and prosper in so many ways is so important to our community. We're very glad that they're here. Congratulations on your new move.
All right, thank you, John. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Ekta Marcoulier, and she is the Executive Director of the Small Business Development Center. And Ekta?
I can almost see over the podium this time. It's always a plus. I'm here to say thank you to all of you for coming today. In just a couple of years, our SBDC has grown exponentially with such leading programs such as Leading Edge, Connect to Dot, Connect for Health, to name a few. I'm a little bit nervous today because I have to thank all of our state directors for being here. We're hosting the state meeting here, and there's a lot smarter people out in this crowd than I am because they've been at it a lot longer, helping businesses around the state for a very long time. So thank you all for coming here and supporting our ribbon cutting. Most importantly, we wouldn't be here today as well without our amazing staff, Rita Pantoya, our office manager, Danica Bradbury, who is graduating in May. She's a nursing student from UCCS, but she's been here longer than the rest of us, so tell her I said thank you. Our disaster relief team that has really put us on the front end of programs here for the state, Liz, Pat, and others that are here in the crowd. And then we have a number of volunteers that are here that support our consulting and our facilitators for all of our workshops here. So thank you to all of you for helping us get to where we are. Of course, we wouldn't be here without our partners. And Jim, thank you so much for mentioning all of those. But again, thank you to our new host, El Paso County, for welcoming us into the business development sector, and support from Colorado Springs and our corporate partners, UCCS, and our newest corporate partner, CenturyLink, who came on board 2 years ago. So thank you to them. Thank you for Pikes Peak Workforce Center for welcoming us into your home. I know we took over a little bit of it, but we thank you for that. And thank you to Jim for your time today. Thank you to Dean Reddy for being here. And last but not least, thank you to our Lead Center staff again for being here. And I'd like to introduce Kelly Manning, our State Director, to say a few words.
I'd be remiss not to sort of highlight not only what Colorado Springs is doing, but what our statewide program is doing. Because Colorado Springs is one piece of our overall pie of the state, and we can't be an excellent program without all of the pieces being successful. So last year, our calendar year program, just to highlight, last year the network, the state did 1,735 jobs created, 2,531 jobs retained, and over $67 million in capital formation that we help businesses obtain. Now, what I would like to do is put that in perspective of Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs had 149 jobs created last year. That was 194% of her goal. So she far surpassed it, almost doubled her goal. She had 66 jobs retained. That was 282% of her goal, talking about surpassing. And last year, the Colorado Springs SBDC helped in $5.3 million in capital that they help businesses in your region, in your area. So we could not do that without the leadership of Ekta and her team. So let's give her a great hand. And also talking about sort of coming into a position under fire and then floods. The disaster assistance program that she put together is above all else. And as a matter of fact, we have been petitioned to potentially do it at our national conference to show it as a role model and an excellent program that hopefully the network, not only the state will be able to utilize, but the national program as well. So, and of course, last year she was our state star. So she just keeps on doing wonderful things for your community in your area, and you all should be very proud that you have such a leader as Ekta down in this area. She's not aware that I'm going to be saying this, but I finally got the approval that she also has been provided the award of the Regional Small Business Development Center Excellence in Innovation Center Award. So although I would love to take credit for all these great things, I will say that we as the community can hire right. And we have definitely hired right in the leadership, in the programming that we have down here in Colorado Springs. I want to thank the county, the city, UCCS for being an amazing partner and continuing to be an amazing partner, and all of our corporate sponsorships, because it is truly a public-private partnership. And in order to help your business community be successful, we couldn't do it with all of you. We couldn't do it without all of you. So thank you again for all of your help, supporting the business community in Colorado Springs and supporting the business community for the state of Colorado. Thanks.
Kelly, thank you for being with us today, and Ekta, as always. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium the UCCS Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Venkat Reddy.
I'm here to say that this is a nice, smooth transition. There was no hard feelings. No, I'm just kidding. But first of all, I want to congratulate. I mean, we just heard the news about the Excellence Award for the SBDC. I think that's fantastic. So I want to tell the county commissioners that we are sending you an excellent product. So it's your job to keep it excellent and continue it. But really, I think it has been a real mixed feelings as we went through this process. It's a hard thing because SBDC has been with us forever, I feel like. worked very closely with them. It was a great connection into the community for the college, the outreach piece. And I thoroughly enjoy working with Kelly. We've been working on it for over 10 years. You're going to miss me. Yeah, I'm going to miss you. So I think that this is going to be the hard part, but the way I see this one is all the SBDC is doing is going from one family to another family. That's how I see this transition. And I think we had a great working in coming to this process. Jeff has been very instrumental in this. I want to especially thank the county commissioners for supporting it. I know this was part of your strategic plan, and it was a nice marriage to bring it. And if you've kind of been driving on Austin Bluffs, you're going to see as if you're going to run into our building. I mean, if you kind of, the one that took place where SBDC was. So fortunately for us, but unfortunately for SBDC, we've been growing at such a rapid rate. It was becoming a challenge. I mean, even parking is impossible on our campus. So it was hard to service the clients that they come to here. And then when I come here, I never have to time 20 minutes ahead of time to get here for a meeting. So I think this is fantastic. I think and the county, the Pikes Peak Workforce Center have provided a home for SBDC in such a wonderful way. I can't thank you guys enough for what you've done for SBDC, because it's really a special jewel in our community, and I hope we'll continue to help them prosper. I didn't even think about when Ekta came and talked about the disaster relief. So we all thought about the residents whose houses were burnt, but we didn't really think about the businesses that existed in that residential area. So I thought that was phenomenal to think about that and really take the leadership role on that one. So I think we have a really special SBDC, I want to say again. I do want to thank our staff at UCCS who have been working with SBDC all these years and helping through the grant process, the HR folks, HR process and so on. So Sandra, Sally, and I don't know if Shauna is here. So she was supposed to be here too, but Shauna was very instrumental. She was the interim director for a while. So, but overall, I think this is wonderful for our community, and we'll continue to play a key role with SBDC as a major partner. And I don't see any big relationship change, but we're going to miss seeing them around on the campus. So I want to wish you all the best and want to thank everybody for helping us in this process. One more thing, I do want to recognize Greg Welsh and the board of directors, which were greatly instrumental, who really, really helped SBDC in becoming a face in our community. So thank you for the board members who are here as well. So thank you.
Dean, before you go,
Yes, sir.
this is not the only ribbon cutting that you're going to attend today. Would you like to tell the audience about another ribbon cutting on the UCCS campus?
Yes, we're going to be, well, it's wonderful to keep cutting ribbons. That means we're opening new buildings. But we'll be opening our Lane Center today as well, the ribbon cutting, and it'll continue. In fact, on Saturday, I think we're going to have a much more open ribbon cutting that everybody's invited as well to that. But it's really wonderful to be part of UCCS and part of such a great community. Thank you very much.
Well, folks, we just have one more speaker before we cut the ribbon, and then we'll have some breakout tours of the new facility. And we've got folks here from the Pikes Peak Workforce Center that will lead you on those tours. But at this time, it's my great pleasure to introduce the chairman of the Board of El Paso County Commissioners, Dennis Heisey.
Thank you, Jim. You know, one of the reasons the county bought this center, it's all about centers today, but one of the reasons we bought the Citizen Service Center was to consolidate things so we had a one-stop shop. And so bringing the SBDC in was just one more link in that one-stop shop. So when folks come here, they've got the Workforce Center, they've got SBDC, they can travel up and down the elevators dealing with the other issues they may have, but it has been such a great fit to have Ekta here. I'm not sure she wasn't second guessing that a bit. About the time she was ready to move in, the building was evacuated and smoked out because of Waldo, but it's been great to have you here, Ekta. You've done a great job, and I was kidding Venkat about the county being here to provide a soft landing, you know, when Ekta and SBDC was kicked off of campus, and he assured me he assured me that no, we're still going to be involved. You know, this is a great fit, and Dean Reddy has been true to his word. He's been there with us the whole time. So thank you. We appreciate the fact you are giving us a great product. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and to all our distinguished speakers today and all of our participants. For those of you who can stay, as I mentioned earlier, Tracy Marquez and some of her able-bodied helpers will lead you on a tour here shortly. But this is now the moment for which we've all been waiting. And if we have, I see we've got scissors. Do we have a ribbon to cut? All right. So it would be appropriate at this time to string some ribbon, and then you'll all come close and we'll kick this off officially and inaugurate this fine new SBDC.
Behind the ribbon so the pictures are off.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, now you ready to cut?
I am.